It's about 11:15 on, sorry, I'm looking at my laptop, August 28th, so it's nearing midnight now. I'm a little late in the game today. So if you haven't noticed, I kind of redid my YouTube channel. I'm no longer under the name Bangin' Brittany. I am now the Curvy Mermaid, which is kind of streamlining, I cannot say this word today, streamlining to the rest of my social media accounts, and I'll put the links down below so you can follow me on all of those. So earlier today, about 2 hours ago, I posted a thing on Facebook, and it was like, pick a number and I'll answer it honestly or whatever. And so I was going to go ahead and answer those for you today on my vlog. So Shania Brock wants to know, what is my embarrassing moment? To be honest, when you asked me this, I had to actually sit back, and I was like, I'm one of those people where I laugh at myself very easily, so embarrassing moment. My gosh, it's really hard to think of one because I laugh off things so easily. Sorry, I'm really shaky tonight because I'm trying to hold you guys with 4 fingers. I need to get a tripod. That's something I need to invest in. Okay, sidetracked. But I will say, it's not even embarrassing to me. It's more funny, but for anyone else it'd probably be embarrassing. A couple years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe not even that long, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, my mom and I were in at Rural King, and for some reason we were looking for socks, and the socks that we wanted were on the very top shelf, way up here. And if you guys know my mom, she's about the same height as I am, and I'm 5 feet tall. So we were trying to find someone who, sorry, my cat's distracting me, Hazelnut. There's probably a bug that she's tracking. She's been crazy about moths here lately. But we were walking around the store trying to find someone who could help us get these socks down, and we couldn't find anyone, of course. That's how Rural King is sometimes. And so the two of us were like, well, we'll just get them down ourselves. We don't need no one. So we climbed up on this shelf, and Mom is taking her arm and scraping them off the top shelf, and socks are just flying everywhere, and we're both laughing so hard. I fall to the ground, and I'm just covered in socks. There's a million pairs of socks on me. And I look at my mom and I'm like, Mom, I just peed my pants. And she just keeps laughing. I'm like, Mom, seriously, I just peed my pants. And she just got up and left the store, and she left me there. So I had to go in the bathroom and clean up after myself and everything. And I went out to the car, and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I told you I peed my pants and you left me. And she's like, well, what was I supposed to do? And I'm like, you're my mom. I don't know, but it was hilarious because, yeah, I peed my pants at Rural King. So awesome. Heidi Craner wants to know, number 50, future career choice. Okay, so I am a junior at Indiana University Kokomo, and my major is in hospitality and tourism management. 8 months ago, if you had asked me, I would have said that I would have had a focus on event planning, specifically wedding planning, which is something I would still really like to get my hands into. It's something that I would still like to have a background in, something that I could do. But now that I've been on the Disney College program, I really see myself in a career with the Disney company. So hopefully, eventually, I'll be making my way back there. I just love it there. They treat their employees really well. The benefits are great. And it's one of those places where I can't get bored. I'm one of those people where if I'm doing the exact same thing every day, retail. I've done retail for about 3-4 years now, and I'm just so burnt out on it. And the good thing about Disney is at Disney parks, there's so many jobs. You can move around, and if you're tired of Walt Disney World, you can transfer to Disneyland or Paris or Tokyo, or, I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can do pretty much whatever you want, and as long as you work really hard, you'll get like a good group behind you that will like help you get there and like get you where you want to be, which is really awesome. I had an amazing management team. I miss them so much. Yeah, and I can't wait to go back. So then Pat Cravett, my boyfriend, I should add, my boyfriend, not even like a short-term boyfriend, my long-term boyfriend of 3 years and a month, said number 32, which happens to be your relationship status. I'm single. Stay away from me. Just kidding, just kidding. Obviously, I am in a relationship with you, Patrick. We've been together since July of 2013. And for anyone who doesn't know, we are in a long-distance relationship. We met online. He's in New Orleans, and I'm here in Indiana. So it really makes our relationship kind of unique. And if you subscribe to the channel and you like stick around with me, you'll see some of the ins and out of how we make that work, because it's kind of interesting. It's an intricate system, that's for sure. And then let's see here. Patrick's brother Avery asked number 34, what is my biggest fear? I say my biggest fear is a combination of two things. It's being alone and being a failure. Those are like my two big things. I will say I'm like not the best student. I'm not always the best girlfriend. I'm not like there's small failures in myself, and that's not something that I'm scared of. Like, I know that's just part of life. When I say fear of failure, I mean like the overall umbrella, because I know there's so many people in my life who I look at them and I know that they can't be happy because they've failed in multiple areas in their life to the point where they're just alone and they're angry and spiteful. And so that's why I kind of think they kind of go hand in hand. By being a failure, to the extent that I'm like afraid of, with me being alone. And I don't ever want to be, which is so strange because I'm an only child, so I'm used to being alone and I thrive on alone time. But when I picture myself when I'm like 75, I definitely don't picture myself locked in some little house in a town where nobody knows me with like 10 cats. I definitely see myself, you know, married and children and grandchildren and the whole shebang. So, yeah, so those would be my two big fears. They're kind of the same thing. My dad, Martin DeVore, wants to know the best time in my life. I don't know if I can pick one time, because when you're going through life, there's lots of times where you think, wow, this is the best time in your life, until you get to the next part. And then you're like, no, wait, no, this is the best time in my life. So I've had like multiple times where I thought, yeah, this is the best moment of my life. I think my first one was when I went to Europe in 2009. I spent 3 weeks in England, France, and Italy, and those are times I'll never forget. I made amazing friends. We're all still Facebook friends, and I kind of keep up with them to see like where their lives are going. And that was like a really neat experience to be able to say that I've been to those places and had those experiences. And then I would say the next best moment in my life was meeting Patrick for the first time. I'll never forget that day for as long as I live. That day will always be burned on my memory. It was by far one of the best days of my life. And then the next one would either be I'll just tie it all together. My time in Disney, from the time that I got my acceptance till the day that I moved out. That was another really, really good time in my life, and I'm just looking forward to getting to the next thing and saying, wait, no, this is the best time in my life. So we'll just see where that takes me. Oh my gosh, Megan. That cracks me up. Okay, Carrie Murphy wants to know, do I believe in ghosts? Okay. I don't know if I can say I believe in ghosts, because to me, I feel like a ghost is like a, I don't want to say like a physical being, but I feel like a ghost gives like a physical shape. And I don't know if I believe in that. I do believe in angels and demons and all those things because, you know, they are in the Bible, and God has spoken of those things. And I do definitely believe that the ones that we love, when they die, I think that they're still with us. Definitely. I know after my grandma and grandpa died, I had dreams about them where they were telling me they were okay and everything. So I believe in those kinds of things, but I don't know if I believe in, like, ghosts. I feel like that's, like, two separate things for me. I don't know. That might not make any sense, but it does to me. Tony Hill, my aunt, wants to know, favorite book. Now, that's an evil question. That's just so evil. But if I had to pick, the book I've read the most, we'll put it that way, is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. It's one that my grandma actually gave me to read. It's about a girl living, she's not Jewish, but a girl living through World War II in Germany, and it's just a really good book about a little girl who doesn't know how to read, but then she gets adopted by this family, and he teaches her how to read, and yeah, you'll just have to read the book because it's amazing. It's one that I've read 5 or 6 times. The only other one I might have read maybe more than that would be The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I think, I don't want to say that we're really similar because I think it's kind of like blasphemous to say that you're similar to Anne Frank, but I feel like on some kind of level we are kind of the same, like thinking wise. If you like have ever been around me, I can be really bubbly, I can be really happy, I can be like really jokey and funny and comedic. I mean, that's who I am, but also at the same token I can have like these really deep thoughts and these like meaningful conversations, and I think, like Anne Frank did, sometimes people might not think that I'm capable of that just because of my personality. So yeah, I think we both struggled with that, and just, she's such an inspiration. She had so much courage and strength, and I've read that book over and over and over again as well. Okay. So, and then Megan Fritchman wants to know 4 questions. Oh my gosh. Okay. So number 20, one wish. If I had one wish, it would be for everyone to have the life that they deserve. I don't want to say that I don't want to wish for everyone to be happy or for everyone to, I don't know, because I think that there's some people that don't put out goodness into the world, so they shouldn't get it. So yeah, I would wish that everyone would have the life that they deserve, because I know that there's some people who just bring so much sunshine and goodness and happiness into the world, and they might not have the easiest life. And then there's other people that are very angry and ignorant, but they have lots of good fortune and things like that, and they don't always deserve those things. So I think that's something that I would like to see in the world. 47. I already answered number 50, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so Go back and watch number 50. 47, sports you play. Really? Sports I play? I don't play sports. I love watching hockey. I love watching hockey, which is kind of strange, but I do. Never did understand football. When I was a little, like 4 or 5, my parents put me in t-ball, and I stood out in the outfield and picked flowers. Yeah, not a athlete here. I'm trying to think if there's anything that could count as a sport. I would like to play Quidditch, if that counts. I never have, but I think it'd be fun. With real broomsticks, of course. And last question, 33, last song you heard. Oh my gosh. Oh, Patrick was just singing to me, tonight's gonna be a good night. He was like making weird noises. He was like, and I had to like guess what song it was. He was being a dork. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment below if there's anything that you would like to see on my channel. Go ahead and give me a subscribe so you don't miss any of my fun videos. And give me a thumbs up if you would like, if you like this video, or if it's content that you would like to see more of about me or me answering questions. So yeah, splash you all later. Bye!